Hi, I'm Jonathan Hall.
Okay.
This is my son, Aiden.
Very good.
This is Brendan, as you met earlier.
Thank you. Please continue.
Mr. Chairman, Senators, my name is Jonathan Hall. This is my son, Aiden. Recently, he asked me to come and start standing and advocating for these changes. Most recently, he stood in Yavapai County, where a law like this was unanimously adopted last October by the Board of Supervisors. You see, we told them about the April 2016 day in Prescott Valley when he lost his Papa Tom to the decision to drive distracted. And since that tragedy, I've stood up and told my dad's story to committees, classrooms, literally any ears that will listen all over this state. For those who haven't heard Tom's story briefly, my dad was Tom Hall, retired Phoenix fireman of 34 years, a motorcyclist struck from behind on Highway 69 by a driver speeding in her 2014 Sentra. She was 46 years old. Her given statement was that she reached for her cell phone with her left hand and took her eyes off the road for a second, that when she looked up, the accident had already happened, that as far as the actual accident, she never saw the motorcycle. Those were her words. She never saw the motorcycle. An ambulance a few car lengths back caught the entire collision on video, and I watched for 6 seconds as she closed the gap on my dad. She didn't swerve, no brakes, and I had to watch for 6 more seconds as he flew over her sedan and tumbled to a stop on the highway, instantly a level 1 trauma. She said she never saw the motorcycle. Please, I'll hurry. Okay. I believe her, and that's exactly the problem. What was on her phone was more important than her responsibility to see his Papa Tom. Can we agree that defensive driving is your primary responsibility as a licensed driver? The state says it is in the driver's license manual on page 20. You can look it up. That requires what? Awareness, foresight, eliminating distractions, pull off the road safely and stop if you are going to use a cell phone or send and receive a text message. Those are the state's words, not mine. Someone justify to him why the woman that killed his Papa Tom then only paid a civil speeding ticket. She wasn't cited for killing him. And someone justify to me why there's no criminal prosecution against a driver who admittedly abandons that defensive driving responsibility. I heard the timer. Please allow me another 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
I can't justify it to him. I've tried. This effort has failed to make it to the governor's desk for over a decade, as was just pointed out. Obviously, the state is acknowledging this is dangerous. You've heard that it's deadly. And I've sat here for years now and listened and heard about Chloe. I've heard Dan's story. We all heard about Officer Huffman, now Officer Townsend's family sitting here. You heard about my dad, Tom. Who needs to get added to this list? Does he have to stand up here and hold my picture when I get hit by a driver because I'm loading someone in the back of the ambulance that I work on the I-17? Are those people not enough? Are we not enough? And I would challenge everyone that hears this, whether this passes or not, I challenge you before you engage your phone. Think about your Tom. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your testimony and bringing your family here.
So sorry for your loss.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, Anna Thomason.
Is she here?
Is Anna here?
Next person.
Next speaker would be Rick Hazelton.
Rick?